Bellator 301, 2 weeks, 14 days away. Coming off an 80-second knockout of, his teammate Rufian Stotts. Um, fighting for the undisputed Bellator world title, the title that I lost, when I fought for it a couple of years ago, 2020. I get a chance to, just take it all back. And I'm excited more than ever. I'm prepared more than ever. And, I'm ready for a master class. I'm ready to put on a master class and, show my level, what form I'm in and my level.
What challenges does Sergio pose? He's come over, from the other organization. He went up a weight class, and we've seen what he's done. What challenges does he pose to you as an opponent?
He has many challenges he brings. He's very good at boxing. He's got good timing, good range, um, an array of kicks, some crafty jujitsu. He's got a lot of things I think, that he does well. But with that being said, I think those are all things that, I don't think they will work against me. I believe my size, my reach, and my strength, I think it'll be too much. And, I'm going to be looking to fight him in all aspects of MMA. And I believe that, I will overwhelm him and I believe I will finish him.
Is there a way when you go to sleep at night that you think this is how I'm going to finish him on the 17th, or is it whatever the fight presents, however you have to take care of business?
Yeah, I just believe, in reacting to, trusting my reactions and, just asserting, what I do well, my dominance, and not getting kind of caught up in what he does well. Of course, he's one of the highest level kickboxers in the world. And, I'm trying to make it an MMA fight, not just, let's say a kickboxing match with them. And, I believe, I trust my coaches and my team, and I believe I'll be successful.
Is there someone out there, fans always want to dream and they always want to cross promotions, do all this and that, but is there someone, whether past or present, in your division that would be the person you want to share the octagon with? Could be someone who's still fighting or someone that you wish you had the opportunity to fight.
I got my wish and it's coming in 2 weeks. I think it's just Sergio Pettis right now in my brain. This is the biggest fight for me. I looked up to Sergio for a long time. I was in his training camp for the Brandon Moreno fight about 6 years ago. Ever since then, I've been looking up to him. I never thought I would actually fight him, but this is my dream fight. He has the belt and the world title in my weight class, and I want to be a world champion. So, this is the fight for me.
And that's a name to have on your resume. That name goes a long way between him and what his brother's done in the sport.
Yeah, his brother's done well. He's done, tremendous things, just as well as his brother, to be honest with you. He won, he got knockout of the year a couple of years ago over Kyoji Horiguchi. He has a win over Patricio Pitbull, the number one pound for pound Bellator fighter, 145-pound champion, the guy that knocked out Michael Chandler. Pettis just dominated him, and his name speaks for itself. He has a big name, and like you said, I'm looking forward to adding that name to my resume.
I know you're not looking past Sergio on the 17th, but you hear all these stories about the future of the organization. Is that anything that's in your mind? Is that anything that they've told the fighters, or are you like kind of just paying attention like the rest of us are?
Just doing what the rest of you guys are doing, but probably in a different, from a different perspective. I'm just focusing on being my best self on November 17th at Bellator 301, invading Chicago. I know it's close to his hometown, and putting on the show. In my true form, the best version of Patchy mix. I punched this record in 19-1 with 15 finishes. Um, there can be there could be no doubt that I'm not, if not one of, if not, but one of the best bantamweights in the world. And my credentials will speak for themselves. So, my main goal is just to, whether they sell, stay around, stay afloat, no matter what happens, put on the performance of my life against, such a, incredible opponent.
And with the uncertainty, it could, who knows what it could lead to next for you,
Yeah, for sure. That's the most,
whether in Bellator and another organization and whatnot.
yeah, I try to be optimistic and no matter what the result, I try to be optimistic and, with a victory and a successful result, comes with, something crazy, obviously with it could be for sale or, if it sticks around, who knows if it will get new investors. All I know is I think it will push me to stardom and it'll push me to reign the division. That's the most important thing right now. If I win, when I win against Sergio, I'll have wins over, the upper echelon of this division. And that's important to me.
But the fans could dream that it could be a cool scenario that unify this title, you become available. There's other champions out there. Fans can dream of a Sean O'Malley Patchy mix fight, right? That would be fun.
Yeah, it can dream of it. Uh, he's probably not looking, he's probably not looking. Uh, I wouldn't say back at me because my credentials are, even ahead of his. But he makes a lot of money and he's in a super famous position, with fame surrounding him. But for fans, I think that it'd be kind of cool to see, and much respect to him. I think he sat next to his family. I was actually at the UFC event. I was there to support, even support Aljamain and support some of the fighters on the card. And to see him win was spectacular. He had a humongous, spectacular win with a knockout himself. Same with me in my last world title fight. So it'd be cool, but I don't really focus on too much of that. It's cool to see, even for a fan and myself. But my main goal right now is to focus on my side, and I have a dynamic striker in front of me that's just like, I think just as dangerous as him and Sergio Pettis, and I'm just excited to kind of, test myself against this guy. You know what I mean? He's like the Pettis brothers. They do crazy ass shit, Showtime kicks. You know what I mean? He hit Horiguchi with a spinning back fist, left him stiff. You know what I mean? Knockout of the year the other year. So, this guy's dangerous in all aspects of MMA and, every minute of the fight.